So in this video we're going to be working on the back end of the Valiant again. Trying to get the rear frame together and trying to get the leaf spring mounts in. I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. Had quite a few of them come in lately. If you guys don't know, this is the Valiant that I'm working on. Most of my new videos are going to be about this car. My other car is the wagon in there that's on the back burner until I get this thing going. Kind of just wanted to do a budget build, so we're going to be working on this today. Like I said, thank you guys for all the new subscribers, and if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. And without too much more talking, we'll get to the video. Alright guys, so I also wanted to show you this. This is 3 3/8 wide, or tall I guess, by 2 inches wide form channel. It's I think it's 10 or 12 gauge steel. It might be 1/8 inch, I'm not sure. I ordered it, but I ordered 3 3/8 so that I could cap it with this. And this is 3 inch wide, 1/8 inch plate, which makes for a total height of 3.5. So instead of having this open, like normally on the rails they have these ears that come off either side. That'll help distribute the weight across the trunk, which, you know, I think it'll be a lot stronger than what's in it anyways. But I'm gonna have obviously a piece of that 16 gauge sheet over top of this, and then that plate there will help distribute the weight. It's not really load bearing back there anyways, it just holds up the back of the spring, so all the tension will be on my weld, my gusset plates. But I just wanted to show you guys, figured you guys might have any questions about that, but I'll show you when it's done. So I figured I'd give you guys an update. I got the trunk pan cut out. You can see right there, there's the bad spot in the frame. You can see down to the floor. I gotta go ahead and trim this up a little more. But I just wanted to give you guys some insight. I'm not gonna show you the whole trunk pan replacement, but I'm gonna get these rails changed out. Alright guys, so I got this all tacked in. It's just tacked right now. You can see that's the old frame rail in the front, and then this is that form channel. I got it capped back here. There's actually more rust back in here. I'm not gonna mess with that until probably next year. I keep thinking of things that I would like to do with it, and that, you know, I'd like to have the gas cap come up here out behind the license plate, and or I'd like to maybe do like a flip top boat tank, like a Charger, where they have it right here on the sail panel, and then you push the button and it flips up. But I just need to remember that I just need to get this car together. I could mess around and do trivial little things all summer, or I could be driving it and enjoying it. But that's my my rear mounting bracket, I guess, locating bracket for the spring relocation kit. And it's just kind of, you know, halfway hung in there. It's not tightened or anything, but I actually need to move it up. It's a little crooked, but I'm gonna weld that in. I'm gonna gusset. I'm gonna do like a diamond gusset on the outside of the rail, and then on the inside I'm gonna put another piece of like C-channel and mount it up to the floor, welded in across this weld joint to you know, share the weight on it. And also I'm going to use that as like a hanger. I've kind of been looking around for a fuel tank. I don't really want to run a fuel cell because I want to run a Walbro 450, which is an in-tank pump. And I'm gonna probably go next weekend maybe and see if I can find one out of like a Jeep Cherokee. It's like 18, those are like 18, 20 gallons, I guess, and they're plastic, so they're good for 85. They have a basket in them, so I could just drop a 450 into that basket, hopefully. I kind of asked around and they said that some people do that, so I'm gonna check around on that a little bit. It's Monday night. I'm not gonna mess with this anymore. I just wanted to show you guys where I'm at for tonight, and then next weekend I'll try to finish this up, rip the rest of the floor out, the trunk floor, and reskin over it. Like I was telling you guys, I was gonna have that flat piece go over top of here and like encapsulate it, and that'll help distribute the weight, because this I don't even think is I don't know what thickness it is from the factory, but I don't think it's even 16 gauge. You can see up here it's probably more like 20 gauge maybe. So 16 should help support the whole floor, but I still want to have something in there, and then that'll, you know, spread the weight out rather than having it central, to where if I don't know what would cut if I hit a speed bump at speed, this member here doesn't just come through the floor, which it won't how I have it braced, but it's just a concern. I'd rather overbuild it. I'm not really concerned about weight, because as you guys can tell, I'm about 340 pounds on a good day, so I ruin power to weight ratio builds. So about the only weight goals I have for this car is to be under 3,500 pounds, and it should be well under that with me in it, but we won't know until it's finished. So we're gonna keep at it, and we'll keep going with this. So it's another day, and I got a bunch of updates for you guys. This tank is larger than the one I wanted to get, but this is out of a Jeep Grand Cherokee. It's a 97. This is a 23 gallon tank, which I wanted something in the 20 range, but I paid $10 for it with everything, so I'm pretty sure it'll fit. We're going to test it. Also, I got a couple other updates. I think I showed you guys my converter came in last week. My cam came in this week. It's a custom spec cam. It's 224, 228 duration, and the lift numbers on the box says 350, but LS is 1.7 ratio, so it comes out to a 595 lift at the valve. It's custom spec by a guy named Jarrett. I really don't know much else about him. I've heard great things about his grinds. I'll try to link his business when I go to upload the video in the description. I'll show you guys what it looks like right now. It's a mess back here, but I've been thrashing away at it. You can see my my old frame rails are right there. I got both my frame rails tacked in. If I can get back to where you can see it. Both of them are in. Both of my locating plates are in on both sides for the rear shackle. Those are what come in the kit with the US Car Tool kit. And normally they just go on your stock frame member, which this is the same size as the stock frame member. And they come with these bushings for the top. You put them in there, and then you wall them in once you get them square. What I did for this is I just set these square, measured them down. What I actually did was put a flat piece of steel way up there where it comes off the frame, flat with the bottom of the frame in front of the front release spring mounts, and then I brought it back here and measured up to it to make sure that they're symmetrical on both sides, and then I cross measured it from this side rear to that side front, this side rear to that side front. Some people have been asking me for measurements on these. It's highly subjective to each car, and if you have a car that's been in an accident like this one has, I wouldn't say accident, but it's hit something here. Your frame could be tweaked, so what you need to do is do a cross measurement, and then they need to be equal. So, you know, obviously if there's an area in your frame that's obviously pinched, then you need to fix that, but it's not wise to go off somebody else's measurements, because these cars back then aren't the same as they are today. It's not controlled down to a precise number. Like these cars can vary so much, even from, you know, month to month. But what I did here to drill these out, sorry to get sidetracked on you guys, is I had it over this. You can see the other side's not drilled, but this bit just barely fits in here, and I didn't even use a pilot bit or anything. You can see the pilot bit's way down in there, and I just run it in there, and this bracket here contained that bit inside of it, and then just drilled it straight through. See the bung for it that they send you fits perfect. So what I'm going to do now is test fit that gas tank in here, throw it on this bucket to see what it looks like in the car, and then we'll probably call that a video. Alright, so it's in there. It's just kind of set in there, but you get the picture. It's a big tank, small space, 23 gallon. Reason why I went with this is because the Jeep tanks are somewhat not ugly. They don't look completely out of place. Like a normal car molded tank would be all goofy shaped, and it'd be kind of an eyesore. I don't know if you guys watch Roadkill, but when they redid that Charger with the Hellcat engine, they put the Hellcat fuel tank in. It looked like trash. That's what I didn't want to do. This has a basket in it. It'll run that 450. It'll be able to hang that 450 Walbro in it that I want to run, or two of them. You can see the cap is fairly big, and it sticks down just barely. It's going to actually go up some more. I'm going to actually raise it up into the floor a little bit, but I got to cut some stuff out to do that. And also I wanted to run plastic tank because it's going to be E85 eventually. I don't want to have to worry about a tank corroding. I could almost run it sideways, but it'd probably be real close to these shackles, and I don't want anything to do with that. It'll only have like 1/2 inch clearance, so like I said, I'm just gonna keep it like this, raise it up in the floor a little bit, and we should be good. Besides that, I want to say thanks guys for watching. Really have had quite a few new subscribers lately. Hopefully you guys enjoy it here. Just want to stay positive and keep plugging away at this car, and hopefully we'll get it done soon. I know previously mentioned May. With this rust and stuff, we're probably looking more June, July, but you guys will see it. You know, we'll keep trying to make progress at it. We'll keep just, you know, keeping a positive mindset and keep plugging away at it, and we'll eventually get there. Thank you guys for watching. If you like the videos, please comment, please like, please share the videos. That really helps me out. If you're not subscribed, consider it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good day.